Hey everyone, it is Spencer with Finding Cupid, and I decided to switch things up a little bit today, and I'm here with Finding Cupid himself, Mr. David.
Hello!
So, for our video today, we want to kind of talk about the do's and don'ts of going to the holiday party, because I'm sure a lot of you don't know what to do.
No, they don't. Like, horribly don't know what to do.
Alright, here are your do's. The first do, I would say, is like, to be festive and decorate?
Be festive. Nobody likes a bah humbug at a Christmas party. And quite honestly, if you're thinking of going to a Christmas party and you have that attitude, just don't go. Don't show up.
No, stay home, because it's the holidays and you're supposed to be in the spirit of things.
Yes. So,
I think...
maybe we should...
Yeah, I think it's like not so Christmassy in your office. It's like kind of sad. We'll be right back. Okay, now I feel a little more festive.
I do too.
So here's our festive. So here are our Christmas decorations.
Aww.
This is Queen Latifah.
It's like the Charlie Brown one.
Yeah, but she's a little fancier.
She's a drag tree.
She is. I think the pink disco ball really just says it all. So we'll just put her on the floor.
Okay. I do.
I know, that's great. I love this.
This is real vintage.
It's beautiful.
And you're very handsome.
I am wearing this Christmas sweater with a fancy tie because David always has really fancy ties on. Okay, so this brings us into our second do, is get a Christmas sweater.
Yes.
Every party, and for like the last few years, has been Christmas sweater centric.
Yes.
So get a Christmas sweater.
Yes, they're everywhere. They sell kits. They have, if you have a vintage store in your neighborhood, go there. If you have, what is it, a thrift shop, like a Goodwill.
Thrift shop, Goodwill, I mean, anywhere.
Or if you're totally like in a bind, all you need to do is have a few drinks, get a few little pots of glitter glue, and go to town.
I would do that probably any day.
So our third do is always bring something to any Christmas party or holiday party that you go to, even if it's an office party or a home party that you've been invited to by one of your friends. Be a great guest, and it doesn't have to be anything big, like a bottle of wine maybe.
Candles are always really nice too, because
we need to be specific about this. There are candle rules.
Don't bring a Glade candle.
Just because the holiday Christmas commercials have you sold on how awesome they are, okay, it still says Glade.
Yeah, no, bring just like a nice, like fancy candle that you buy.
Yeah, you gotta do the nice ones, like the straight up $10, $20 ones.
$20 for candles a lot. Maybe we'll just buy a bunch of Glade candles and melt them together.
You're like, maybe the snowman candle's not so bad.
Candle making kit.
$10. Okay, $10?
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah, the gift doesn't have to be expensive either.
Don't bring a poinsettia. It's not a flower. Showing up with a potted plant.
Oh yeah, no, that's a lot.
I don't agree.
This is like a do and a don't.
It's a do and a don't.
Do bring a gift. Don't bring a candle from
Cheesy Town, USA.
Yeah. Honestly, stick with alcohol. Or like if you know the host of the party really well, you can actually buy them a nice gift. Okay, so our final do is if you are having like a Christmas sweater party, it's gonna be a little cheesy. So I feel like you should have some sort of like fun activity, like maybe like gingerbread house decorating, because you can buy those kits, and like it gets people talking and you meet people and it's just kind of fun, and the drunker you get, the more beautiful your houses look.
Or you make gingerbread men, or what are some other activities? You can
Cookie
decorate ornaments.
Yeah. Oh,
but like Spencer said, you can definitely interact with a lot more people if there's an activity, and you never know, you could meet somebody underneath the mistletoe.
Oh, that's so cute. Our first don't, and I think for me it's the most important don't, is don't run out of ice. Because the minute the ice is gone, I will leave.
The minute this sound disappears,
you out. No, and that's like the worst thing too, is it's like you have all these people and all these drinks and no ice.
Yes. If you're gonna have a bar, and you're gonna provide alcohol and tease people with open bar, then you better have ice.
Alright, the second don't is don't get too drunk.
Because what happens when you get too drunk? You start talking like this to people, and then you're not really even looking at them, and then you start talking about weird things, like weird things.
And you'll be the one who's like knocking down the Christmas tree, throwing up eggnog everywhere. Like you just don't want to be that person, and like that's what people will remember. It could be messy.
Don't do it.
The third, and this is really specific to if you're like at an office party or if you are at a party with a lot of coworkers, don't talk about work shit. Like, don't talk about things, what coworkers you think are hot. Don't talk about like getting a raise. Like, these are things that should be off limits.
Yes. The boss's wife or husband. And definitely don't do that drunk either. I mean, it's just a downward spiral. Talking about just overall anatomy. I mean, these are things you learn in like your human resources, like meetings, right?
I've never had one of those. I would be that person. This might be why I'm not invited to that. Next!
Sore subject. My very last don't, which is one of my pet peeves, is don't take too many selfies or photos. Here's the thing, way too many of you are guilty of this, like taking 10 photos and like checking and approving and then redoing it and then changing the filter and then doing it again. I only have time to stand here for 30 seconds and I can only smile for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I got that off my chest, right? I can do.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I think that pretty much covers our do's and don'ts of holiday party etiquette.
Yes. I'm sure we missed a few. If you have any, you can put them in the comments below.
Yes.
And everyone should just have fun. That's the whole point of the holiday season. Have fun, enjoy yourself, but most importantly, be safe. Don't drink and drive. I know that sounds very like...
Such a mom. He's such a little mom. I have a mom sweater on. Oh God. This is what happens when you drink too much at a Christmas party.
Anyways.
That is it for me. For more from Team Cupid and for me, check out findingcupid.com and happy holidays.
Happy
Enjoy.
holidays. Cheers.
Cheers.